This is a personal message about the Eagle video that I just made about provision. Because so many of God's people are struggling right now. We don't understand that every witch around the world has been praying for our destruction, praying for us to fall, praying for every pastor to fall off his podium. They're praying against us. We've got to rise up. We've got to strengthen ourselves, unify ourselves. God said that we're not walking and acting and talking as His ambassadors. He said strength will come to you when you step out. Step out. Begin to act like God. Begin to talk like God. He said, I am in you. I'm working through you. I've given you the same power and authority that Jesus has. He calls us His ambassadors. He's been telling me to tell His people we're ambassadors. Do you know the honor that comes with that? The responsibility, the power, the authority. But if we're lying down crying, if we're scared in defeat, if we're spinning around in circles from the fear, from the circumstances, from this world, we'll never move past what God has called us to do. We'll never step into who we really are and what we're capable of. We have got to begin to step forward boldly, to stop fighting with each other amongst ourselves. We've got to unite, accept each other's differences. We're not supposed to be perfect. Not one of us is perfect. Not one of us is walking 100% with faith. We've all got our shortcomings. We need to understand that, accept that, and we need to come together, and we need to begin to walk forward as ambassadors of God. We need to begin to walk with that peace, walk with that love, walk with that hope. The world around us is falling into hopelessness. Don't go into that pit with them. Look up. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Keep your eyes in the Word. God says, stay in my Word. Study my Word. The Bible is our foundation under our feet. It's concrete. We won't sink into the pit with everyone else if we're standing on the foundation of God's Word. There's power there. There's life there, because our God is a God of power and life. He is not a God of death and destruction. He is not a God of defeat. He has never been defeated. Know that you're His ambassador. Stand up. Chin up. Breathe in. Deep breath. Know who you are. No more defeat. Tell yourself, I will not be defeated. I didn't come this far for the devil to win. Now step out. Whether you still have fear or not, just step out. Begin to do things for God. Whatever little things you can do, begin to do it, even if it's something as small as just smiling to everyone around you, bringing that little smile of hope to a world of fear and darkness. Do something today for God, and I guarantee you strength will begin to come back into you. Power will begin to fill your veins. Hope will begin to follow you everywhere you go, and you will draw people to you. And when you do that, you are walking as Christ walked. You are doing what Jesus commanded us. He said, spread the gospel. And Jesus didn't always use words when He spread the gospel. Many times it was just His action, His kindness, His love, His compassion. We have got to understand we're called to be ambassadors. So I call you forth, everyone who's listening. You are an ambassador of God. You have a responsibility in this world. Stand up and walk in the royalty that Jesus died to give you. God bless you. Keep the faith.